Well, a lot of us find our summer fun on the water, but we need to be aware of the potential danger of boating and alcohol.
The Coast Guard says boating accidents killed more than 600 people last year and injured more than 2,000 others. Most of them were preventable. Mark Strassman is in Panama City Beach, Florida.
There is a boat, smaller boat. It's getting close to the shore.
Off Tampa Bay's coast, deputies chased down this fishing boat barreling towards swimmers. Its driver, later arrested for BUI, appeared passed out behind the wheel.
How much have you had to drink?
We have no alcohol.
I'm looking at an empty beer can.
Drunk boating, the leading cause of fatal boating accidents. Roughly 1 in 6 deaths on the water blamed on boozing.
It's our #1 issue. DNR 165 gains on Emma.
Ryan Locke is a Georgia state game warden. He patrols Lake Lanier, the state's biggest playground for boaters. Locke hears the same lie over and over. I've only had a couple.
Most of them are 2 to 3 times above the legal limit.
How many drunk boaters a day do you typically catch?
Our officers usually arrest 5 to 6, maybe even 7 a day.
Nationwide, several thousand boaters every year are arrested for BUI. Roughly 1 in 5 of them in Florida. On water anywhere, consequences can be catastrophic.
Because I wake up and put a leg on every morning.
Alex Audie was 13, idling on a jet ski in Kentucky when a 17-foot bass boat mowed her down.
He hit me from the side going over 60 miles an hour. I flew off the jet ski and landed face down in the water, but the boat landed directly on top of my body when it went over the jet ski.
The collision broke her neck, shattered her face and both legs, and lacerated her liver. She lost her right leg from the mid-calf down.
The man who ran me over was nearly 3 times legal limit.
Did he ever apologize?
He said on the stand that it's not my fault. She shouldn't have been sitting on the water and I didn't do anything wrong.
Even when no drinking's involved.
Oh man, this is not good.
Most boating accidents, injuries, and deaths are preventable.
Come here. Okay.
And now a social media stunt. Challenging those on the water to jump off moving boats. Officials warn trying it could hurt or kill you. Other factors: excessive speed, inexperience, inattention. So many people one bad decision away from catastrophe.
I have yet to respond to a drowning or fatality where that subject was wearing a life jacket.
Not wearing a life jacket is like not wearing a seatbelt?
Yep. They're both built to increase your chances of survival.
You don't have to be reminded of something that you can never and will never forget.
Alex Audie went on to become the national president of Mothers Against Drunk Driving. She still jet skis. And Sammy Hackler, the drunk boater who hit Audie, was fined $250 in 2010 for the collision. No jail time.
On the water, there needs to be a cultural shift.
You would never watch someone get in their car impaired with a beer in their hand and drive away. But people watch people do the same thing all the time in a boat.
Something else to consider while on the water: the pounding of the sun, the vibration of the boat. A couple of beers can feel like the end of a long pub crawl. Mark Strassman, CBS News, Panama City Beach, Florida.